Hello bulls, hello bears, hello goats, hello pigs. Everybody's welcome to the farm. E-I-E-I-O. Hey yo, McDonald. Are you sure you want me to say this? Welcome to another episode of Stock Rumors. Here we teach investing in stocks in a very simple way, easy to understand. I want to remind you that if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, now is the time to do so. It is totally free, and if you don't like my videos, I will give you your money back. Now that we're done with the cheesy jokes, let's go ahead and talk some business. Today, I have a question for you. Are you a follower or are you a leader? I want you to leave your answer in the comments below. And if you answer that you are a leader, I want you to think again. We'll get to that question a little later, but for now, I want to teach you what is a trend line. As we can see here, the trend line is a line drawn to show the prevailing direction of price. There are visual representations of support and resistance. And to put it in a very simple way, the trend line is a line that you draw to know if the price is going up, sideways, or down. I will give you an example to teach you how you can use the trend line to make a decision. I have a chart in front of me and I will show you how easy it is. Right here we can see the charts for Microsoft. Now I already selected the daily time frame, which means that each one of these candlesticks represent 1 day. And we can see as far back as June 2019. The trend lines are one of the most basic but yet important indicators for an investor to make a decision. A trend line will let us know the direction of the price. But something very important that you must remember when using trend lines is that you must connect as many pivot points as possible. This right here is a pivot point because the price changed direction. The price was going down and from here it bounced back up. This is another one right here because the price again was going down and it changed direction. Here it was going up, it changed direction and went back up. So we want to connect as many pivot points as possible. If we draw a trend line here, we start by using this pivot point here. We're connecting a second one. This is the third one. And this is how we draw a trend line. This is how easy it is. And if we draw a second line, so we connect this pivot point, this one right here, and another one here. So remember, you want to connect as many pivot points as possible. That will give you a clear indication of the price movement. This is another example of the different trends. You have here the uptrend, right? And even though the price goes up, comes back down, goes up, but every time that the price comes down, it's making higher lows, right? It stays higher than the previous pivot point. So you want to connect as many pivot points as possible. That will give you an accurate direction of the price. So with the side trends, it's the same thing. You want to connect as many pivot points as possible. And with the downtrend, the same could be said. So you want to connect as many pivot points as possible, and that will give you the direction of the stock. As you can see, using trend lines is very simple, but it is one of the most important indicators for the investors to know where the price is going. Also, the trend lines will identify the support and resistance. Now, what are support and resistance? Basically, they are like a floor or a ceiling for the price. And something that you must understand is that unless you have billions of dollars to invest, you will not be able to push the market in the direction that you want, because we only buy fractions of the market, little tiny pieces of the market. So my job as an investor is to identify what the entire market is doing, and I want to follow the trend. If I identify early on the direction of the trend, if I understand where the price is going, I will have better chances to make money. If you want to be a leader in your community, in your family, that's fine. But here In the market, we must follow the trend if we want to make money. And it's true, sometimes you could go against the crowd, especially if you have good information about certain stock, but you will have better odds if you follow the trend. So I will ask you again, are you a follower or are you a leader? Well, me, myself, I am a follower. I identify early on the direction of the stock and I will follow the trend. And I use the trend lines to identify the direction of the stock. I also use the trend lines to identify support and resistance. If there is an uptrend, I will go long. If there is a downtrend, I will short. And if the stock is moving sideways, I will not trade that stock. You should also understand that depending on the time frame that you're using, the trend might change. For example, if you look at the price action for the past week, the stock might be going down. But if you zoom out a little bit and you look at the yearly chart, perhaps the stock is going in an uptrend. If a stock has been going in an uptrend for 10 years, but the past month has been going down, you should trust the longer trend because that is the one dictating the direction of the price. So hopefully you have a better understanding now of how to use trend lines to identify the direction of the price, the support and the resistance. So my dear bulls and my hated bears, thank you for watching this easy to understand video. Hopefully you have a better understanding now of how to use trend lines, how to identify support and resistance. If you found good value in this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.